All right, good day. My new sander has arrived from SuperMax. So this is the conveyor system. This is the stand. Extension table's back there, and the sanding head assembly down here. Now, there's good news and bad news, I guess. The good news is all of this arrived. The bad news is my casters and extra sandpaper is out there lost somewhere. So we're trying to figure out what's going on with that. So I'm going to attempt to put stuff together. About all I can do is the stand. You know, you'd want those casters underneath there before you load the sanding head on there, but we'll see what it looks like once I get done. And there are a couple of assembly videos out there, so I'm not going to take the time to show you that. But just I'll come back when I've got it all put together and figure out where my lost parts are. Alright, some unexpected work, I guess. Let me show you here. I'll slide this back where it belongs, or back out of the way. This hole I had to open up with a round file. It was probably 2/3 open, but the bottom flange was covering this top, or restricting this hole. So I just ran a round file through there, opened it up. This one and the one down on the other end, both on the same side. And now I should be able to bolt it to the stand. And that should be that. They tell you to get help to lift this thing up on the stand. I just did it with a couple of 5-gallon pails and some blocks. Here's my other set here. So I just kept lifting it up, put a block under it. It wasn't the easiest thing to do, but that's the impatient side of me, I guess. Not I guess, that is. But I was able to do it. Like I said, not the smartest thing to do, but mission accomplished for me anyway. Okay, a little progress update and a little tip, I guess, for my purposes anyway. This handle here, they want that to remain in the up position when you install this conveyor belt. It's all one piece, so it's really not a problem. There's 4 bolt holes and it lines up perfectly. But in order for me to hold that up in that position while doing that, I just used a rare earth magnet and stuck it to in between the handle and the casting here, and that held it in place for me while I put that on there. But it worked out pretty slick. So let me get everything buttoned up here, and then I should be ready for a trial run, I think. Alright, here we go. So this will be the first time I've turned it on. And in the back here I've got a piece of 7/4 or 5/4 red oak. It's 7 inches wide and just a little bit over 3 feet long. So I'm going to turn this on first here. Turn the belt on. Put it at 50%, I guess. That's what it says. Now I'll turn on my dust collector. This side first. That's 80 grit paper, and I don't have my other paper yet, but that really looks nice. The IntelliSand thing slows it down automatically. I had it jacked up to 100, and then when I was taking off material on this side, it slowed it down to about 50. So I dialed the indicator back to 50. And you can see I still got some more to get off, to take off to get rid of this stuff right here. But that's going to be really nice when it comes to sanding. Yeah, it takes a little time, but it's a lot more efficient and faster than doing it by hand. That's for sure. I'm really gonna look forward to using this. I wish I had my other grits so I could show them to you, but they're lost in space somewhere right now. Well, the lost package has been found and delivered, so I installed my casters. Again, just using that a block system to lift that off the floor, slip my casters in there, and then tighten them up. So that is the complete unit right there. The one thing I didn't show you the last time, I got the adjustable shelves, or adjustable support. That one needs to be, well, that's fine, I guess. Yeah, it just comes up higher and then settles back down. So that's nice. Rolls very easily, which is good for me because this thing takes up quite a bit of room. And then I can also, I can get these out of the way, which makes storage much better as well. So if I drop this one in the back here, that reduces the footprint substantially. And now I can roll this thing out of the way back into the corner here, wherever I decide it's going to settle it for its new home. So the one thing I do want to build here is a cabinet that's going to go underneath. That's going to hold my extra sandpaper, and I'm sure it'll be a catch-all for some other things, but I'm going to build a 2-shelf unit, closed, and this has got a 10-degree taper on both sides, so I'll build it that way to match that. That way it won't interfere with these things coming down. Yeah, so that's it. So that's what I'm going to build next here. A little storage unit underneath the sander itself there on the stand, on the shelf of the stand. Other than that, I've run it a few times now, and I'm really happy with the way it performs. You're not going to get perfect out of it. I don't think you ever would out of any tool like this. But I will say this thing is within a few thousandths of an inch of being perfect. So the one way around that is you just run your board through one way, turn it 180 degrees, run it through the other way, and then you have a nice flat board. So the way I did that, I ran this piece of plywood through must be this side. Yeah, this side. And with 80 grit paper, I made quite a few passes before I got to where the veneer was starting to disappear right there. So I'm looking forward to using it, especially sanding thin pieces and you know, panels. It'll be nice. Take a lot of work out of sanding. Thanks for watching.